Now let's go to the next one. Objectivism from Ayn Rand. I'm gonna put this at maybe a surprising spot, or maybe not. We'll see. I'm putting it in the cringe tier. The question for me, is it above or below radical feminism? I think that it goes just below radical feminism, but it is above these tiers. Sounds like it's ejecting women by the sound of its name. Objectivism. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Nice. I have in a way. There's one thing that makes me have like a slight soft spot for objectivism, and that is that it is not a fundamentally anti-art or anti-expression ideology. Ayn Rand, fucking moron, but she had principles. She was not purely self-interested. A lot of conservative ideology in the modern day is defined by the grift, the lack of any real belief, absolute vacuousness of character. In a way, it's kind of like you took a billionaire and they no longer have their wealth and they have to reintegrate into society. All of the antisociality and insecurity is still there, but they're not rich anymore. You know? That is modern conservatism, and I don't see that with objectivism. There's a lot of spite, there's a lot of hatred for the workers and for, quite frankly, everybody, including in some measure other capitalists, which is quite funny, but there's an actual, like, belief there. It's insane that the bar is that low. But, yeah, that's what we're working with. Particularly what I'm thinking of is there's an Ayn Rand book about, like, an artist, and nobody's able to appreciate the value of his art, but it's actually really great. Like, the newspapers hate it, the capitalists hate it, the general audiences hate it, but also somehow this guy's a great artist. And I think that comes from a place that, like, only and somebody who, like, cares about art would understand, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's, you know, there's a bit of rose-tinted lens going on there that, like, most of this is absolute shit, and there's one diamond in the rough that, oh, they think art is nice. Okay. Other than that, shit-ass ideology. Undeniably a shit-ass ideology. It is defined by novels rather than any sort of literature pertaining to the real world. The best it can come up with is fucking, what is it? Praxeology, which is a supposed subsection of economics which literally rejects the concept of empirical evidence and justification and observation. I am not making that up. You know, it's Fantasyland shit. And of course, Ayn Rand was a moron. Can you imagine if we had a... Oh yeah, also they produce neoliberalism, which is admittedly less bad than objectivism, but still very cringe. Hello, Editing Y2K here. This is just one part of a multi-part series of me ranking all the ideologies that I know enough about to comment on. It took place over the course of 2 live streams earlier in the year, and the other parts will be all available on a playlist if you're interested. Please check it out, and thank you for watching.